suplex.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, welcome to another live edition of Thoughts Count Anywhere, coming to you live from the Gold Live Vegas studios in the heart of Las Vegas, Nevada. As you can tell, I am not at the Gold Live Vegas studios in the heart of Las Vegas. I am down at Lake Havasu City, Arizona, at the beautiful Nautical Beach Resort. I will send them the bill for my promotion. I have the tough studio view today as we get ready for the go-home show for UWW2 tonight at the Sahara, Las Vegas. Thank everybody for joining us as always. 702-329-6947. Press the number 1 to come into the studio, 1-855-502-4321. And of course on Twitter, hashtag Thoughts Count Anywhere. And of course, the beautiful gentleman in the studio on my screen, my left to your right, of course, Mr. Matt Mullen. Good morning, Matt.
What's up?
And on the far end, keeping my seat warm, the gentleman by the name of Mr. Thomas Burnett. Good morning, Thomas.
Good morning, everybody.
And of course, the man who really doesn't need an introduction, simply known as one simple word, he is Chief. Good morning, gentlemen.
Top of the morning to you, sir.
My goodness, you guys look good in the studio. Now I know what we look like when we're all in there.
Hey, shout out to Mr. Delatorre and Jennifer. Good morning over in Hawaii there, my dear.
Absolutely. Good job. Now I know what Jennifer's like when she's watching us. She's probably on the balcony in Hawaii watching us all the time. And now I kind of get a sense of what she's doing. Anyway, I will be joining you all from here. As you can see, beautiful view. This is not computer generated. This is not a green screen background. But I will be on for the first hour of the show. Ms. Jennifer Santana will be videoing in at the top of the second hour for a few minutes to get ready to talk about tonight's
UWW2.
There you go. And of course,
UWW.
Chief will go over the matches in a little bit, but as usual, let's go around the horn. Mr. Matt, how are you this week?
Not bad. Just working like crazy. One of my guys got hurt or has gout, so we ended up.
Oh, no.
Between me and another guy, we work like 48 hours straight, pretty much.
Oh, my goodness.
Ooh.
I'm
You
tired.
get I presume you get time and a half for that stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good. Chief, how are you, sir?
You know what? I'm doing good. Staying cool, staying hydrated, and eating a lot of food. As the doc says, that's what you got to do when it gets hot out here. I think 111 today. So, folks, drink a lot of fluids, eat a lot of food, and stay cool in the air conditioning as much as you can.
You got it. Thomas, how are you this week? You ready for tonight, sir? Your debut as part of the Thoughts Count Anywhere pre-show tonight? Sure. Do it.
It's live on pay-per-view. No pressure at all.
No pressure.
Millions.
No pressure at all.
He can't even follow directions. The second week in a row, he still hasn't brought a damn notepad in to take notes.
It's up here like Bodie. It's all up here.
So
It's all up here.
I don't know what to say. I'm kind of skeptical about him tonight. I'm not sure.
Thomas,
Well,
you got your
sure.
phone?
I got my phone.
Okay.
Chief, it is 2022. There is a notepad built into every cell phone in the last 10 years.
And I will have
sure?
to admit, Chief, it's not just 2
1,000%
weeks.
positive.
It's actually 3 weeks in a row when he was first commanded to bring a note, but that's okay.
Hey, what can I say?
But you guys will
Anyway.
pick them up.
Anyway, good morning, Brandy. Good morning, Desert Shark. Phil Campbell, top of the morning to you.
All right, gentlemen, what do you say we get to it? First of all, as always, as we start each and every week, you know what it's time for, Chief. Tell them.
Story time with Matt.
It is now story time
Preface
with the
there.
Enforcer.
I'm
Matt
sorry,
Hall.
Mr. Producer. I apologize.
All right, my story time this week doesn't even have anything to do with Fremont Street.
What?
Uh-oh.
It has to deal with money in the bank.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Money in the bank.
We went to MGM, got in line like everybody else, get into the arena, get to security. Went to the Money in the Bank store before. You get those clear WWE bags.
Yeah.
So I put my wallet and stuff in there, just make it easier for security.
Sure.
And they get to the metal detectors.
Right.
And the guy's like, "Can you open your bag?" I'm like, "Bro, it's see-through. You can see everything in it." And he's like, "No, open your bag so I can see inside." I stood there for like a minute and I was like, "Are you freaking joking?"
Where's this going?
That was
Stupidity, huh?
seriously the dumbest thing I have probably heard in months.
Stupidity. I'm not even that stupid. Wow.
Gentlemen,
Plead the
duct
fifth.
tape. Duct tape cannot fix everything.
No,
And
it
Muffles
cannot.
is stupid though, at least.
Yeah.
Stupid is a stupid doesn't.
So I'm guessing you open it up for the dumbass, right?
No, I just looked at him and I was like, "Steer, you can see through it," and I just walked by him.
That's funny.
Unbelievable.
I guess it takes all kinds, doesn't it? My goodness. Well, gentlemen, what do you say we get started? It is time now for some I Hear Voices.
Ding, ding, ding.
Thank you. We even got delayed out here. Rumor number one, John Cena now appears to not be scheduled for SummerSlam and will be held off maybe till WrestleMania. Gentlemen?
Well, that's what we talked about last week, with Cena not coming out till WrestleMania. So, looks like we'll get Cena Theory at WrestleMania.
I'm kind of surprised. I thought we were gonna get like Theory versus Cena, like for sure. But now that it came out that he's filming Peacemaker season 2, like literally this week they're starting. So in the middle of filming that, you can't really go out and wrestle. So
No,
looks
not
like we're
really.
getting him at Mania.
Yep.
Is that up in Vancouver, by the way?
Yep.
Is that where? Because I read something yesterday that Vince was going to take a private jet up to Vancouver
Yeah,
to talk to Cena.
It's also on our run sheet here, sir.
I haven't run. I don't read the run sheet. I do what the hell I want.
Oh,
when I
we
want,
know.
where I
Yeah.
want.
you know.
We know.
Oh, my goodness. Well, maybe Vince McMahon and the ladies that he paid $12 million, 4 different women or whatever, they'll go up and get him. But anyway, next rumor.
I wonder if they call it the Mile High Club.
He's got to pay
Mine would
extra
be-
for that.
Exactly. Rumor is Tyson Fury could be a part of Clash at the Castle main event. What's your thoughts on Fury coming back?
Does anybody really care?
I
mean,
don't.
What's he gonna do? Be the special guest referee and screw? I don't know, Theory. Because I'm thinking Theory's gonna cash in Money in the Bank, so he can screw Theory, and then Drew wins.
Yeah,
I
but
could-
would he cash in overseas though? That's the question.
No, Theory will cash in at SummerSlam after the main event.
Go ahead, Matt. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. I wanted to.
Boxer.
I think it'll just like, if it actually is, who won the SmackDown main event?
I
I didn't get home until like hella late.
Sheamus didn't even wrestle. They ended up being books
Oh, okay.
because they had like 5 minutes, so they didn't even have the match. They ended up being books.
I think it's gonna come down to McIntyre versus the winner. So, because there's already a history between McIntyre and Tyson Fury, but Tyson Fury I think will drag down that main event just because
He will.
he's
yeah.
not in the business. He's just a name to try to
Mm-hmm.
get more ratings. But
trying to sell tickets.
yeah,
You mean like Logan Paul?
Exactly.
puking noise somewhere.
Like Johnny, what's his face? My
Johnny
favorite.
Knoxville, my
There you
brother
go.
Johnny.
There you
I'd
go.
rather would him
Knoxville.
sign Johnny Knoxville to a multi-million-dollar, multi-year
No.
contract
Yes, I
than
know.
Logan Paul.
Hopefully the studio doesn't fall apart now that you guys keep mentioning his name.
Yes.
Well,
Hopefully we don't
but
lose the
I-
studio.
But I'm
Stop
out
talking
here
about
now. Hey, everybody, 702-329-6947. Next rumor. So rumor has it Bailey spitted at the Performance Center
Shut
from the
it,
outside
shut it.
during the week. That's an inside joke, folks. But Bailey was actually spotted
Cut his feed.
inside. Bailey was actually spotted inside the Performance Center, working out, getting ready for what is called an imminent return. I, for one, am very happy and look forward to Bailey getting back to action myself.
I'm excited for Bailey to return. It's way overdue. She carried the women's division during the video wall era. So hopefully she gets her spitting in order and is ready to return soon.
Do you guys think she goes to Raw or SmackDown?
Who needs it more? Let me ask you that question.
Good question.
Well, if they keep the belt on Liv, I say Raw needs it more.
Okay, who's viable on SmackDown though to go up against Liv? I believe Lacey kind of turned a little bit last night, if I read correctly. Yes.
She did.
She did, yes.
She did. And I
So
would
maybe-
say I'd say that's going to be her next challenger is going to be Lacey.
Okay.
Well, I don't see Liv getting past SummerSlam with the belt anyway.
I was gonna say, you think Liv's really gonna get past Ronda Rousey?
Because I think Charlotte will be back. I think Bailey will go to Raw because Charlotte will be coming back soon. And,
Well-
and Fox loves Charlotte, so
I think Liv will retain at SummerSlam solely because Charlotte's gonna cost Ronda the match.
I can see that.
And you know, in all honesty, is Ronda doing a good sell, or is her leg really hurt, and she's going to have to take some time off?
I think it's a good sell. I don't think she's really injured.
And what makes me think that she may not lose, that it's Liv, is that Ronda really claims that she never really wanted the title in the first place. And if she were to give it up, she wanted to give it up to somebody who is as passionate about wrestling. What better person than Liv? Would it make sense then for Ronda to take it back that quickly?
Nothing makes sense, but what difference does it make?
It's
Vin-
WWE.
Well, that's true.
Nothing makes sense
It's Vince's
around there.
booking. Doesn't have to make sense.
I'd like to
I'd-
see. I'd like to see Shayna Baszler and Ronda form a tag team.
That'd be good, but
Social media has been showing a lot of stuff with the two of them talking, so to speak. So
Yep.
I think it would be smart, but the problem is there's no tag belts worth seeing them as a tag team in the first place.
Let them go against the Usos.
Very true.
This ain't 1999 where they can get away with that.
Hey, everybody watching on the Go by Vegas mobile app. Good morning to each and every one of you listening and taking us on the go. Chime in. 702-329-6947 is our number. 855-502-4321 is our outside the United States number. In either case, press 1. Send us tweets. They'll pop up on the screen using hashtag thoughts count anywhere. All right, gentlemen, we're a few minutes away from going to our first break. I think what we should do, we have Money in the Bank, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Matt, you were there. Give us a feel for what the atmosphere of Money in the Bank was like before we go to break, and then we'll come back and start talking about the card.
The crowd was loud and energetic through like the entire thing, and when Liv came out and cashed in, that place went nuts. But I think she gave it away herself just by her entrance because she was like so excited she was like almost crying. Like kind of gave away like what was gonna
Yeah,
happen.
I saw the picture where, we're sitting down and definitely looks like she's ready to cry, yeah.
You know,
When she
though,
was-
it was great to see. Nobody expected, and at least I don't think so. Nobody expected her to cash the case in last
I
Saturday.
called that.
You did call that, yeah.
You did?
He did.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember much.
I think you
I
were
got to
too-
go back on tape. I got to go back. And Mr. Producer,
You were
can you pull
Googling-
last week's show up and check the tape for me on that, will you, sir?
You-
Because I don't think he did it.
Ask
But-
Brian and Jason. I called it at MGM too.
Oh, well, at MGM, that don't count. That
I
ain't-
said
that
two.
ain't here.
I also called it during the show.
That ain't here.
I thought she was going to lose when she came out. I thought, okay, 'cause they keep harping on 100%, 100%, 100%. You got to have the first one to lose. So I was thinking to be Liv.
I think it was good. I don't think, you know, and I do remember you calling it, but I don't think a lot of people expected that.
I expected
think-
it against Bianca Belair. I did not expect it against Ronda Rousey.
Well, yeah, especially after the beatdown that Carmella gave to Bianca after the bell, which, by the way, it made no sense whatsoever.
It's
for
the
her to-
WWE.
But I will say this, with all the negative that's been going on with WWE in the press because of Vince and the investigations and everything, I think WWE needed a feel-good story to get out into the public eye. Now, I say that in light of the fact that now stories are coming out that McMahon paid 4 women, allegedly, over, what was it, $12 million, whatever.
Yeah,
But they still
something
needed a feel-good story, and I think maybe that's one of the reasons why they did what they did, at least in my opinion.
I agree.
Okay, I thought maybe I lost you there for a second.
No,
or I
we're
put
here.
you to
No,
sleep.
we
We're
were,
here.
Okay.
we're reading the monitor
Well-
that the Mr. Producer wrote on.
And I heard him typing, so I know he's typing something. I heard the keystrokes.
Brandy said they actually surprised me. It wasn't predictable as I thought.
Yep.
So-
And one other thing we missed is when, well, at least I did, Theory losing the belt. I don't recall us talking about one of the options was that he would be then last minute entered into the ladder match and then actually win. That we should have seen that coming once he lost to Lashley. At least I should have. Chief and I were messaging and we both agreed on that.
Yep. Totally
So-
didn't see it coming. Not at all.
Absolutely. All right, gentlemen, we got a lot to cover in Money in the Bank. So what do you say we step aside for our first break of the morning? You are watching the live Thoughts Count Anywhere Go Home show for UWW2. The boys are in studio. I'm in Lake Havasu. I cannot be with my guys. We'll be right back.
It's not the worst podcast ever, is it? It's the best podcast. Thoughts Count Anywhere. All your wrestling news, all your hobbit all your gimmickry. Go on over, listen wherever your podcasts are downloaded. The Thoughts Count Anywhere podcast. I'm the big LG Doc Ellis. That's my endorsement. Booyah!
Now, I know Lady Tapa, she's going to be seeing this interview. Now's your opportunity to talk direct to Lady Tapa about your match Saturday night. What do you have to say to her?
I've watched your work. You're absolutely fantastic to watch. Super athletic, super strong. And I love that in a woman. I love a strong woman. Because I myself am a strong woman. And I see you and I see everything that I want to be in this business. So when I get to step into that ring with you this Saturday at UWW number 2, I am coming to learn and I'm coming to take all that I can from you and invite it and take it into me so that I can become better. This match is a challenge and I cannot wait to see how far you push me.
Ladies and gentlemen, challenges are something easy for Lilith Grimm to be successful at. However, this is a big challenge, and you know what? It's going to be a great match. And we look forward to seeing you in action Saturday night, July 9th, UWW number 2.
Las Vegas, get ready. Ultimate Women of Wrestling UWW number 2 returns to Sahara, Las Vegas, Saturday, July 9th at 8 p.m. 6 exciting matches featuring Big Swole, Diamante, Lady Tapa, Viva Van, Zeta Zhang, Alex Gracia, the Renegade Twins, and many others. There will be a meet and greet for all ticket holders prior to the show. Also appearing will be Jen Santana, Shaw Guerrero, and special guest Charlie Haas. Learn more and get tickets at uwwevents.com.
Go Live Vegas Studios, a unique multi-camera social media virtual content creators paradise. We offer high-end services using live streaming and film production for your personal or corporate, commercial or event and campaign needs. Pre-record or live stream to your audience on multiple social media platforms simultaneously. Fun and interactive with social media comments, phone lines, live remotes, audio Foley sounds, and Snapchat filters. Be creative, get recognized, and make money. We help you by providing an all in-house production team. Visit our website at golive.vegas.
All right. Welcome back to Thoughts Count Anywhere. We are coming to you live, at least they are, from the Go Live Vegas studios in the heart of Las Vegas.
We haven't done the calisthenics yet.
He's stretching. I'm scared.
Are we getting close? Are we almost at that time? Got 10 more minutes. So everybody, you got to do the chief exercises, even here in Havasu. We got to warm up. We got to stretch them out. Thank you for joining us
I'm ready.
for the UWW number 2 Go Home show. The guys
The
are
pre-show
ready
to the
rock.
pre-show.
There, pre-show to the show. Exactly right. So would this be the Go Home show to the Go Home show to the pre-show of the show? Anyway, I digress. Anyway,
UWW2.
All right, Chief, real quickly, go over the card for tonight before we get into Money in the Bank.
All right, here we go. At the Sahara, Las Vegas, on the famous Las Vegas Strip. Pre-show at 7 p.m. with the TCA crew on the mics. Bell time 8 p.m. Come meet GM Jenny Santana, host Shaw Guerrero, and the guest announcer Charlie Haas. 6 big matches. Alice Blair, Johnny Robbie versus the Renegade Twins. Alex Gracia versus Sandra Moon. Zeta Zhang versus Rochelle Rouveteer. Viva Van versus Milo McDaddy. Lady Tapa versus Lilith Grimm, and in the main event, Big Swole versus Diamante.
A hell of a card. A hell of a card.
It will be an action-packed card. I want to respond to Pest on YouTube. He says, Aaron in Paradise. You know what, Pest? It's Lake Havasu City, Arizona. It's as close to Paradise as I could get right now, but thank you for noticing. All right, big action card tonight. Make sure everybody who join us on the pre-show, it will be on the Go Live Vegas streaming pay-per-view channel, as well as some of the free platforms that we normally do our shows on. So those of you who, for whatever the reason, have not at least purchased your pay-per-view tickets today, $9.99 for a pre-show for the event. Once the pre-show's over at 8 p.m. Pacific, all of you watching on the free sites, we go away. You've got to then tune in on the pay-per-view at $9.99. Go to uwwevents.com or glv.com, and you'll be able to.
GLV.Vegas.
That's what I said. I did that to make sure you all were
Wow.
listening.
No,
GL.Vegas
Wow.
to get your. I'm on vacation. Your GLV.
That was worse than
Vegas.
spitting in the performance center.
I wanted you to feel better. I wanted you to feel better, Matt. I love you, brother. Anyway, just get your damn pay-per-view tickets and log in or go there tonight. Tickets are, I'm sure, still available. If you're in town, you want to go check it out live, be there and do it. All
Be
right.
there or be square.
Brandy said
Because-
she had a great time watching the last one with her friends, but not including Thomas.
Who flaked out, I saw. You flaked out on
flaked
them?
out.
Thomas,
You got some explaining to do.
Yeah. Now, Chief, everybody needs to at least get to the Sahara tonight or buy their tickets to the pay-per-view. Why?
Because the chief said so.
There you go. I love it when he gets his cues. All right, let's go into Money in the Bank. We have about 7 or 8 minutes until we get into the rant. We already talked about Liv Morgan winning Money in the Bank, which then means she also won the ladder match, of course. We briefly touched on the fact that Theory won the ladder match, but let's talk about that match, though. Theory Lashley. Gentlemen, give me your take real quickly on that match.
Well, that was a pretty good match. I enjoyed watching Theory get bounced around a lot, and he hung in there with Lashley. I was actually surprised Bobby won. I didn't think we'd crown a new champ.
I think all you gentlemen called Theory last week as the winner, except one person. Moi.
Who?
Moi.
Who?
Moi.
Who?
I called it.
But did you also call that he'd be going into the Money in the Bank match?
I don't care about that. I called he was going to lose the United States title, which he did. Okay,
Yes, sir, he did.
But I'll tell you what, that was a good swerve when they
Yep.
when Adam Pearce come out and put him into Money in the Bank. Then he won the damn thing. I think it was a good move.
Are we seeing a little bit of a turn with Adam Pearce now?
I don't think so.
No.
No.
This is probably a Mr. McMahon call, and he's doing what the boss says.
No.
Yeah, but look how he
not
and Sonya
Mr. Mc-
interacting. That's why I'm asking.
Not Mr. McMahon, Stephanie.
No, Miss,
Stephanie's making the calls.
Well, he's
On the
in charge
business
of
side, the
Canada.
wrestling side
on
is
the
still
TV
all Vince.
on
Nah.
on the TV side. On TV, it's still Mr. McMahon.
How come Stephanie had the meeting with all the wrestlers backstage then?
She's
Keyword.
the CEO and like boss
Explain-
of WWE.
But
Explain
keyword,
that to me.
keyword, backstage. We're talking about TV.
But
on
even in the
You got-
statement WWE came out with when the whole Vince thing happened, they straight up said Vince is still head of creative.
You have to take care of backstage before you go on TV.
Yes, you do. But
Am I right?
you are right.
Am I right?
You are right, yes.
So can I finish?
You may.
All right. So Stephanie called the meeting with the wrestlers,
Correct.
correct?
Yes.
And she told them to have a great show out there.
Correct.
Do better than they've been performing lately.
Correct.
Under Vince's direction.
Okay, but what does that?
Okay or not okay?
Okay, but what does that got to
Then
do with
she-
what we're talking
then
about with Adam
she's-
Pearce?
Then she's calling it, okay? And I'll bet you she's the one that told Adam Pearce
So
before the show, when they had their meeting, that Theory was going to drop the belt. He was going to go into the Money in the Bank ladder match, and he was going to win the case. I don't think it was Vince. I think it was Stephanie, myself. I could be
You really
wrong.
think
I
there's
could-
a reality that Vince McMahon is not in control of WWE?
I could be wrong, though, fans. I could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time.
Well, unfortunately, you're wrong this time.
Well, that's your opinion. And opinions
All right.
are like assholes. Everybody's got one.
Gentlemen,
There you go.
back to your corners now. Let's move. All right. Bianca Belair defeated Carmella to retain the Raw title. To me, the beatdown after the match made no sense if they don't follow it up with something. Want to get your thoughts on that? Because I think we're all in agreement Bianca was going to retain, no question. I expected Bayley to come out there, but give me your thoughts on the beatdown and what's next.
Rematch either this week on Raw or at SummerSlam.
Okay?
I thought it was a good match. As soon as the beatdown started, I started getting the "We Want Liv" chant started.
Good job.
Hey, what's Carmella's husband's name?
Corey Graves.
Corey Graves.
You know, I only have one. I thought it was a great match between the two women. I thought it was a real good match. But I have to say, when Carmella is in a match of that standard, Corey Graves needs to be taken off the microphone. And somebody else needs to be put on there, because I kind of heard undertones of, Corey and his wife. Didn't talk about Bianca, but sure as hell talked about Carmella.
You know,
That's my opinion.
Chief, I had that thought also because there were some comments he made during commentary. Obviously, he's going to be biased. I kind of had that thought as well. I don't disagree with that. But how many times have we seen couples, although I can't think of any on commentary and in the ring unless someone comes out as a special guest commentator for a match. I'm not opposed to that, but it may have added a little gregariousness to the match with him calling it with her in the ring.
Gregarious, damn, that's a
I know
good
you like
Big
that.
word.
Yeah.
Big word today.
Big word.
Gregarious.
I've been a learned, educated person since Chief the last couple of weeks. Anyway,
Well, I mean, it's like just an old, like Bobby Heenan would always talk derogatory about the babyface on commentary and talk up the heel, so I don't see
But you,
the difference.
I think it's entertaining, honestly.
okay, hey,
That's-
we're all entitled to our opinions. I just
old
wanted-
school, baby, old school. All right, in what many consider probably the match of the night, the Usos defeated the Street Profits to retain the undisputed tag match. Now, we know that there's been rumors about possibly splitting up the Street Profits. I expected to see it happen at Money in the Bank, but it did not because of the controversy of Ford's shoulder being up on the count of three. Gentlemen, your thoughts?
I got a bone to pick with somebody real quick. I was watching a group chat after like Money in the Bank. Who said that tag match was boring?
Wasn't me.
It was one of you two.
I don't remember.
It wasn't? It was like in the middle of that match and like, this is getting boring.
Maybe it was me. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. Maybe it was me. I'd have to look.
This guy.
He thought it was me. He was going to jump my shit again as usual. So stuff it.
Figured it wasn't like Pat Patterson versus Gorilla Monsoon or something, so it was horrible.
It was me.
I know it was.
It was me.
Oh, it was you. Well, like in the middle of the match, it was a little.
It started off kind of slow,
Yeah,
but that match got
yeah.
crazy.
It was getting boring. It was getting boring. But they did pick it up.
Yeah.
But I wonder if the box was supposed to happen, or if whoever pinned Montez fucked up and grabbed the arm.
They kind of like, he grabbed his arm and went like this. So
Yeah,
I'm pretty
pulled it
sure
up.
like they knew what they were doing.
Well, I was going to say, I'm wondering if they did it that way so that they can have the one final match before possibly the breakup.
I kind of
Thomas Brandy has your number, Thomas.
She always does. She always says has my number.
Now, why are they making? Why are
Yeah.
they making? Why are they making a bigger case of Ford's shoulder up, but yet they have not followed up in any way, shape, or form of Rousey's shoulder up at WrestleMania against Becky?
Because they're not
Just
in
a
the program.
question.
They're not in a program yet with each other, Becky and Ronda.
One was on purpose, one was on accident.
Yeah.
They were like,
So now
that never happened. We're never bringing that up again.
Well, just
You mean like
We'll wait until we get to the Becky Ronda feud, then they'll bring it up.
Hey,
So you mean like the stipulation that was supposed to be announced between the Usos and the Street Profits, but that never happened?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
I want to ask a question.
Uh-oh.
Do you, Thomas, would be the one to be bored with the tag match at Money? So, thank you, Desert Shark. Anyway, what I was going to ask, do you think Ronda lost her belt, okay? Theory lost his belt. I said this before, and this is my belief. I think that they should be entitled to a rematch within 30 days for the belts,
Well,
like it used to be.
well, breaking news. They're both getting rematches at SummerSlam, and that's 3 weeks from
I
today.
know that. I knew
Yeah,
that.
but
dumb
the
shit.
30-day clauses have disappeared like Lake Mead is disappearing, and that's a shame.
That's the
It
point.
disappeared in the 70s just like boring wrestling disappeared too.
That's the point I'm trying to bring up. Is
I'm with you, Chief.
In my opinion, you have quality wrestlers in Theory
Yes.
and Ronda. And there's been other people who have lost their belts. Okay? Bobby Lashley, for instance. He lost the belt.
And never got a rematch.
Never got a rematch.
Nope.
Okay? That's, in my mind, that is part of wrestling. And they should be afforded a rematch. Now, whether they win, whether they lose, it's immaterial. But they should be entitled to have a rematch within 30 days.
I totally agree with that. That's old school thinking like you and I usually do, Chief. We've talked about that in the past. It's a shame because a lot of potential rematches, I think, is money. I think going back to Becky and Rousey, I think we all agreed that that storyline was already built in when Ronda came back, and why Becky went, whatever the reason that creative went the direction it did when it had that story built in, one can only surmise. All right, with that,
Hold on.
you know what time it is? Go ahead.
Hold on,
Go ahead.
sir. Hold on, sir.
Yes.
Being that it's a special day today, we have
Yes.
you down in Lake Havasu.
Yes.
We have UWW General Manager coming on. I would like to opt out of my 3 minutes of fame today, and I would much rather just, if you want to go to a break now, go to a break, and I would rather just keep going up until the top of the hour.
All right, sounds good. So instead of going to a break, let me just do a quick hard reset. I want to thank everybody for joining Thoughts Count Anywhere today. As always, coming mostly live from the Go Live Vegas studios in Las Vegas. I'm Aaron Phillips from the third floor balcony at Lake Havasu. I tell you what, I just can't stay away from my guys at Thoughts Count Anywhere. Chief in the studio, Thomas in the studio, of course, Matt's in the studio, Aaron E. pushing all the buttons. We want to thank you all for watching or listening if you're on the app. 702-329-6947, 855-502-4321. Fire up those tweets using hashtag Thoughts Count Anywhere. And of course, the comments in the chat room continue, and we appreciate that. All right, so let's continue on then with the tag match. Any surprise with the result? What was your highlight of the match? Was there one? Was there not? Was it the best, etc.? Give me some take here, Thomas.
It definitely was the best match on the show. Incredible action. It started off slow, but then it picked up a quarter of the way through. And I'm hoping the Profits win in SummerSlam.
Okay. Matt.
Billy Ball said the creativity went cuckoo.
By the way, I want to acknowledge Billy,
Miss
Planet
Billy.
Harvest Health. She is co-owner with her husband, Planet Harvest Health, who were sponsoring our show for a time. They helped launch the roundtable the other day. So I want a special shout out to Billy and James for tuning in down in Texas. Sorry about that. Matt, your turn.
Oh, you're good. The match was off the hook. Everyone was on their feet through like the last half of the match. I thought the Profits had it a couple times, but the Usos pulled it out, and
With 1D.
even with the controversy.
1D.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Let me ask a question. When do you all think that the Usos may possibly lose the belts?
SummerSlam.
SummerSlam.
To the Street Profits?
Yep.
Yes. Because I see Roman.
Interesting.
Because I see Roman losing the belt as well.
So you don't think the Street Profits are going to break up then?
Not anytime soon.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I
I
agree
don't
with
see them
I agree
breaking
with
up
that.
at all.
No, I like them. I think they're a good tag team. But as I said earlier, I'd like to see Drew McIntyre and Sheamus get together and form a tag team.
They're too good single. I
Yeah.
don't want to ever see that.
I don't want to see the Profits break up because I'm afraid for Dawkins. He'd fade off into obscurity if they break up.
Yeah, because they're already posturing Ford, highlighting how he's physically added some bulk and he's looking stronger. I don't disagree with that, Thomas. I was thinking the same thing because we know that when tag teams break up, one succeeds as a single, the other one, as you said, just kind of floats off into obscurity, and that's a great point.
He'll be
All
the
right, let's
Marty
go.
Jannetty of the Street Profits.
Exactly.
He's working out like he did when he was in the Marine Corps.
Yeah, but all of a sudden, though, he wasn't, he's added this extra 20 pounds as of
maybe-
late. He didn't start up on the roster like this
Maybe
in his
somebody-
current physical stature.
Maybe somebody else got in these knickers and told him, "Hey, you're getting out of shape. You need to get back into shape, or you go sleep on the couch."
If someone would have came on the show a year ago and said Liv Morgan is going to beat Ronda Rousey for the title, we would have put this son of a bitch in a straitjacket.
We would have, yeah. Because Ronda wasn't even around, wasn't even in the conversation. Liv was floating around in obscurity.
That's a great point. Great
Crazy.
point. All right, let's go on to the next match. We touched on it earlier. Rousey and Natalya. For the moment, Rousey had retained the SmackDown title. I was not thrilled by this match. There was nothing in it that had me hooked until the end, of course. Even when Rousey's leg was hurt, didn't even see the potential cash-in coming, but the match itself did absolutely nothing for me. And I don't, at least over the television, the crowd just seemed to not be in this match at all.
That was my kitchen break match.
How was the crowd for that match, Matt?
The crowd was pretty dead for it for the most part until like the submission started, and it started getting a little better. But like after she retained and like she kind of got up and then fell back down, and I was like, "Oh, is she really hurt?" The thought of Liv coming out didn't even cross my mind.
I thought she was hurt too when she fell out.
When
of the
her
ring.
music hit, I went from like this, and my neck whipped around so fast I thought I broke my neck.
You know,
Did you read Rhonda's lips when her music hit? They had a camera on her, and you could see that she said, "Oh shit," when the music hit, and realized that it was Liv coming out.
You know, I don't understand though. As much as Natalya has done for the company in the women's division, she still, in my mind, today, she doesn't get the respect that, in my mind, she deserves. Just my opinion.
I totally agree with that. She deserves better. She's been there for over a decade. She works her ass off. She's helped even train Ronda to get to where she's at.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't understand. And if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. I don't understand how you put the belt on Liv Morgan and you don't put the belt on Natalya Neidhart. I don't understand that.
That's
Remember how you said that match was boring and the lead up to this was boring? Do you want a boring champion?
I don't
Even
think
if she's
she'd be-
good in the ring, she's boring.
No worse than Ronda.
I think if Natty was a champion, she'd add some spark to her character.
She can at least speak on the microphone.
Yeah, Natty can talk. Yeah.
She can do words, but they're gonna make it entertaining
She
words.
can do sentences better
She
than
can do
Ronda.
That's true.
I'll tell you what, if
Go ahead, brother.
if they had given the title to Natty, there should have been somebody that could have been her manager, but unfortunately she left WWE July 1st. Paige would have been a great manager for Natty.
Totally. I don't disagree with you at all.
I mean, it's just a progressive thought. That's all.
But,
All right.
but would Paige have overshadowed Natty though?
Who?
Paige as a manager. Would she have overshadowed Natty?
No,
Probably
I don't think
have.
so. And I'll tell you why. Listen, we know Natty's been around how many years? 15, 20 years, right? The Hart Foundation name, as much as we love Owen, we know what Brett did in the industry, Jim the Anvil, but that's history. And today's followers, the younger generation of wrestling fans, they will probably follow Paige more as a manager with Natty than, like you said, Matt, Natty being the champion. Listen, let's not forget, she was a tag title holder. She had the Divas Championship. She had whether it was SmackDown or Raw, I think it was SmackDown. She's had the
SmackDown,
titles. She's never had them long. Granted, she was a title holder for a short time. But would she really be able to come out and light up a crowd if she were cashing in on Ronda versus the way Liv did the other night? I don't think so.
I think if she was to turn a face, she could light a crowd up.
She's horrible as a heel.
Yes.
She is pretty boring as a heel, yeah. I think she would be better off as a babyface.
All right, so interesting food for thought, but unfortunately something we'll never know at this point.
That
Okay,
was the Chiefs rant for today.
there you go. We talked about Liv cashing in, so we talked about that. All right, Theory loses the belt to Lashley. Now all of a sudden Pierce comes out, and I know we've already touched on it a little bit. Out comes Theory as the last entrant, gets into the match. Riddle's RKO off the top of that ladder on Seth. Are you kidding me?
That was insane. That was
That
insane.
to me, I think, was probably the best move that I can recall. But your thoughts on the men's match, aside from Theory ultimately getting the briefcase?
Omos in there was pointless and boring, and he needs to go away.
Him getting moved through the table by everybody was
That was
freaking
the,
funny.
that was the best part of Omos right there. Was getting put through the table by everybody.
I thought at that point somebody was going to scoot up the ladder. I don't know who it was because at that point I couldn't keep track as to who was doing what. But you got everybody out there with Omos, except Theory. I don't think Theory was helping them. I'm surprised nobody decided, you know what, screw this with Omos. I'm going to get up the ladder and get the belt while you guys are over there dealing with that.
If I remember, Theory was outside the ring.
Right.
He
And
was
that's
hi-
kind of
he
what I
was
was
hiding.
thinking. Yep.
That would have been a good move for Sammy to do. Say screw everybody
Yeah.
else and climb up the
Sammy
ladder.
was hiding behind one of the
ring post.
ring posts for like
Yeah.
a minute. I was dying laughing.
I
It
was-
was like right in front of me too.
I was hoping Sammy. I was hoping Sammy was going to win it.
I would have wanted Sammy too as well to see how they would have played out with the briefcase. If he really would have sat on it for a year, or if he would have cashed in at SummerSlam when, if Roman wins.
I don't think he would have sat out because that's not the conniving conspiracy theorist that Sami Zayn's character is. But be that as it may, last thing before we go to break, Happy Corbin as a showing off the air. And we saw it after the show, decides to attack Pat McAfee from behind, making it official that the two of them will face each other at SummerSlam. Of course, if you guys saw on social media, Pat McAfee shows up to the UFC fight, the neck collar, the neck brace selling, the injury, sitting next to Triple H, Stephanie, and Vince at the UFC fight. What do we make of Corbin and McAfee at SummerSlam?
Just a way to get McAfee in the ring again.
Especially since he just signed a multi-year contract, right?
Yeah, he just re-signed.
That's the smartest re-signing they've done in a minute.
It is.
Very true.
You missed it with last night. Graves and when Nakamura came out, Graves and Corbin were mocking McAfee doing when Nakamura was coming out,
Oh wow, I gotta watch that.
doing the air
Crazy.
guitar and
Oh, jumping up on the table and stuff?
yeah,
Brand-
McAfee and Corbin.
Brandy
Right.
asked how much of the arena did they have blacked out over at MGM?
None.
None? It was totally.
It was totally sold out.
totally sold out. That's good.
So we all laughed at the idea that they moved it out of Allegiant Stadium to the MGM, and they ended up selling out the MGM. Who
Yeah,
looks
but-
smart now?
Well, then, but still, you're talking what, 17,000, I believe. That's 17 or 18 that fits in the MGM. And
Absolutely.
What size is Allegiant?
60,000.
60,000.
60,
So,
70,000? No,
you
so
know-
I agree. I think the move was smart to do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was smart to get out of Allegiant.
Here's
So-
the funny thing. How much did they have to pay on the contract to Allegiant, being that they wanted out of it?
I'm trying to remember, is MGM somehow involved with Allegiant? MGM corporate? I
Yes.
don't.
The,
If that's-
the last I remember, MGM was a corporate partner of Allegiant Stadium.
Then if that is the case, I'm sure they had a lot less trouble switching the venue and costing a lot less to get out of the contract than one might think, in my opinion. All right. With that, we're going to step aside for our last break of the first hour. You are watching Thoughts Count Anywhere, the pre-show to the pre-show, the go-home show, the go-home show to UWW2. I'm Aaron Phillips. The guys in the studio will be back in about 60 to 90 seconds. Thank you for watching.
What's up, man? It's your boy, Seth Fatu, over here with my man, Big G. I need you to check out the podcast, Thoughts Count Anywhere. This is the essential character EC3 on behalf of my dear friends at Thoughts Count Anywhere, the podcast for your mind when you need deep thinking about all things sports and entertainment.
Hello, this is Martin Casals, a.k.a. Marty the Mob, and you're watching the Thoughts Count Anywhere podcast. Enjoy!
This is Impact Wrestling's Dash and Chris Bay, the ultimate finesser, former Finesse Division champion, and you're listening to Thoughts Count Anywhere podcast.
Thoughts Count Anywhere. Y'all watching it. This is my new tag team partner, Steve-O, a.k.a. Zeus, from the hit movie Friday, and from No Holds Barred.
Hi, I'm Sean Navarre. Listen to Thoughts Count Anywhere for all your wrestling news.
Hey, what's going on? This is Axe, and I'm smashing the demolition. And we want to invite you to watch every Saturday morning. Thoughts Count Anywhere.
Knowing Swole as well as I do, I'm pretty sure she's gonna let her mouth get in the way. So I'm gonna use that to my advantage. I know exactly what I'm up against, and I will, like I said before, you can fool me once, but I will be damned over my dead body. You're not gonna fool me twice.
We're setting the stage this Saturday, July 9th, UWW number 2, Ultimate Women of Wrestling, 8 p.m. live at Sahara, Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, get ready. Ultimate Women of Wrestling UWW number 2 returns to Sahara, Las Vegas, Saturday, July 9th at 8 p.m. 6 exciting matches featuring Big Swole, Diamante, Lady Tapa, Viva Van, Zeta Zhang, Alex Gracia, the Renegade Twins, and many others. There will be a meet and greet for all ticket holders prior to the show. Also appearing will be Jen Santana, Shaw Guerrero, and special guest Charlie Haas. Learn more and get tickets at uwwevents.com.
Go Live Vegas Studios, a unique multi-camera social media virtual content creators paradise. We offer high-end services using live streaming and film production for your personal or corporate, commercial or event and campaign needs. Pre-record or live stream to your audience on multiple social media platforms simultaneously. Fun and interactive with social media comments, phone lines, live remotes, audio Foley sounds, and Snapchat filters. Be creative, get recognized, and make money. We help you by providing an all in-house production team. Visit our website at golive.vegas.
Back. Thoughts Count Anywhere, wrapping up the first hour. In studio, as you see, the three amigos, Matt, Chief, and Thomas. I'm at Lake Havasu City, joining you all. As you can see, the beautiful background, it is not CGI. In about 30 minutes, I will be outside on a pontoon in that lake, driving up and down. No libations. I drink water, so there'll be no issues there whatsoever.
I think
Thank
it's
you for joining
CGI.
us. No, it's not CGI. I swear to you, I'm sweating. I think by the time I'm done, can you not see the
Jump off the balcony.
Can you not see the sweat around the drop off the balcony? You ain't getting my seat that easy, motherfucker. Anyway,
we don't want your seat. We want the damn insurance.
Listen,
Damn.
nothing from nothing still leaves you nothing.
Exactly.
Anyway, at the top of the hour, just want to remind anybody, don't go anywhere. Jennifer Santana will be videoing in, sharing her thoughts going into tonight's UWW2. And, of course, the guys will be. Thank you, Brandy. By the way, we know people are sending in tweets as well. We're trying our best to
Take
get
care,
to them.
sister.
We appreciate that. So the guys will read the tweets as best as they can when they come up. Just keep sending them in. We're going to get to them. Special shout out to Richie up in Minnesota. He messaged me that he is watching, listening to us right now on YouTube. So we want to thank everybody on YouTube, on the Go Live Vegas app. We want to thank everybody on Twitter, Instagram, wherever you're catching the show. We appreciate it. And don't forget tonight, go to glv.vegas, right? Is that the right
Yes.
site? See, I remember.
GLB.Vegas.
Make sure you sign up if you can't or are not in Vegas and don't have your ticket. Sign up for $9.99, where you get tonight's UWW number 2, as well as the pre-show, part of the feed.
Hey, is it Aaron's Hour is pre-recorded today? Is that correct,
Yes,
sir?
that is correct. I want to thank Jennifer and yourself, Chief, for reminding me. At 12 o'clock, Jody Rocco. If the name doesn't sound familiar, the name Milli Vanilli certainly should. She and her sister were actually the two major voices behind what you heard on the Milli Vanilli songs back in the day. And we share some story and history about that, a documentary she has coming on. And we had fun with her after the studio, where Aaron recorded some drops and liners with her, which I'm sure you'll hear throughout, not only on this show, that show, but anywhere along the station. Don't forget, Go Live Vegas. If you haven't downloaded it to your phone, do so. The best of the 80s music and bites and commercials. That'll take you back as well when there's no live show airing during the week. So yes, join in and be sure to do that. All right, let's get back to where we are here. We finished Money in the Bank. Any closing thoughts on Money in the Bank, gentlemen, before we move on?
It was a good show. They exceeded expectations.
It was definitely a good show. It was real fun to go live and had fun, lost my voice.
I'm sure.
Great show.
Well,
it's even better after because I got to talk to Liv Morgan and Alexa Bliss.
I'm surprised they're alive after talking to Alexa. I'm surprised they're alive.
I'm sorry, did you send that picture into Aaron with you and the new champ? That would have been cool to see.
Oh, yeah, I should. I'll do that right now.
Yeah, and you can put Alexa up there also, I suppose, if you want to. But all
Yeah,
right,
send
let's
Alexa, that way you can die again.
All right, before I go at the top of the hour, gentlemen, is there anything in particular you guys want to discuss?
Let's see.
Look at your run sheets now.
That's what I'm doing.
I want to see that Undertaker biography that airs tomorrow on A&E.
That's going to be fun to watch. I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, I've already recorded the series. I, too, cannot wait for was it a 10-part series, right, Matt?
Yeah, they're doing a
like
whole bunch of different people.
Taker, Lex Luger, Kurt Angle, DX, Goldberg, I believe. They're doing like a show as well.
Yeah.
According to Roman on Twitter, thank you, Roman, he indicates while nothing has been confirmed by WWE yet, it would appear that the company internally wants nothing to do with Sasha Banks. And as of last night, they actually deleted the Sasha Banks Peacock avatar. Sasha, on the other hand, lives life, and she is free, not free agent, but she is free. But yet nothing about Naomi.
They're both gone soon. It's only a matter of time before they get the releases. They're persona non grata in the company, and it is what it is.
Where do you think, Chief? Go ahead.
I was just going to bring up. I love the move that Rey Mysterio used the other night. The Eddie Guerrero trick, old school wrestling. I saw it and I just thought to myself, you know what? That was awesome.
That was pretty funny.
It was good.
It was.
Hell yeah. Because, see, that to me, that's the type of stuff, okay? If you're a wrestling fan, that's the kind of stuff that we don't expect to see, whether it be TV, whether it be live, okay? That to me is what needs to come back to spice it up.
Yeah, I agree.
For all the fans.
Yeah.
Not just me as an old school guy or you guys, modern era. But that's what makes it fun.
It does.
And to see that, who the hell expected it to happen?
Not a damn person.
I think what makes that type of thing, especially with Eddie involved, I think in a lot of ways, Eddie is still very relevant in today's wrestling scene because of Rey Mysterio, because people know who Vicky is, and all of those things. And I think that just adds something to it, in my opinion. But I loved seeing it.
Yep. Totally agree with you. Totally.
So who do we think is behind the mystery vignettes that they've been airing the last couple shows?
At first, I was hoping it was Bray Wyatt. Sorry, go ahead, Eric.
Go ahead, Matt. No, go ahead, Matt.
At first, I thought it was Bray Wyatt just because, like, how creepy it kind of looked. And then you saw, like, the Latino Heat license plate, the Dudley Boy glasses, the ladders. It's Edge for sure.
It's definitely Edge.
It's old school.
I agree with that.
It's Edge.
So I wonder what kind of. I wonder what kind of gimmick he's gonna have now.
Hope he comes back like brutish.
He's going to come back and whip their ass. Okay, maybe he'll.
Will he need a faction?
Maybe he'll bring Gangrel back for 5 or 6 shows until they get to.
He needs a partner.
Till they get the run out of it. Hard to say.
Will Judgment Day bring in somebody to temporarily place Rhea Ripley?
No, I don't think so. They haven't yet. I mean, who?
Because nobody said how long she's going to be out, right?
No, unless they bring someone up from NXT.
You know what the funny thing would be with Edge? Even though they've had some severe battles, wouldn't it be interesting if Randy Orton came back and wrestled with Edge at first?
A rated RKO reunion.
Yep.
I'd be for that.
That would be cool, but Orton's out for the rest of the year,
Yeah.
so can't really do that one. But I want to see that tag team reform before they retire.
Oh, I do too, for sure.
That would be a good one.
That sells tickets.
They'll probably be
By
AJ.
the way, WWE says Money in the Bank was the most watched Money in the Bank in the history and the second largest gate for a Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Take that for what it's worth, I suppose, right?
Yeah.
I believe it.
Netflix pulled the Vince McMahon documentary. I wonder why.
Gee, I wonder.
Why?
I think we got to put some wigs on and go to Connecticut and see if we can get paid.
Can I make one comment?
Yeah.
Who cares?
The public.
I think everybody wanted to see that
yeah,
documentary.
people are interested in that one.
Just like those
Absolutely
documentaries on The Undertaker, everyone wants to get into Vince's mind.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
26
All
years the NWO has been around now.
Hey, I got a question. Did anybody see SmackDown last night?
Yeah, I watched it.
Was that little Nate on SmackDown reffing last night?
Yes, he refs SmackDown every week.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been on there for a while.
Like
20-something years.
I just think, I forget things sometimes. I have a funny feeling, though, he is going to be the referee for Ric Flair's last match.
No, it's already been announced that it's Tommy Young.
Nah.
What do you mean no?
They announced it.
Yeah.
I know they announced it. I still think it's going to be
No,
Little Nate.
He would need an approval from WWE, if anything.
I think, from what I understand, Nate is back in.
He's back.
He's back in good graces with the WWE. I'm sure if he was to go to somebody, whoever's in charge, and ask them, hey, can Little Nate do a run-in, and maybe he'll beat Tommy Young up, and then he'll ref the match to where Nate wins it. That's good writing right there. That nobody would expect that. Okay?
There you go, thinking again, Chief.
No one
there you go,
would
thinking
expect
again.
Tommy Young's way more old school than Charles Robinson. I figured that'd be right up your alley.
You don't know what old school is. Who the hell are you talking to?
If it wouldn't be Tommy Young,
I wasn't born in 1900, but I was born in 1980, so I know some old school.
If they
wrestling.
couldn't get Tommy Young, I'd rather have Earl Hebner as Flair's referee. But it's Tommy Young, and I'm perfectly cool
You
with it.
mean real? I'd rather have James Beard.
But yeah, I'd take Beard as
I'd
well.
rather not see Ric Flair wrestle ever again, honestly. But here we are.
I'm scared, and I'm.
Here we are, 3 weeks away, and we still don't know what the match is.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm damn scared for Ric Flair.
And with that being said, if I were Ric Flair, I'd be more worried about coming out of that match in one piece and caring who's going to wear the striped shirt, in my opinion. But
yes.
All right, real quickly before we say goodbye for the first hour, in case you're feeling old, ladies and gentlemen, in the wrestling world, NWO was born 26 years ago on July 7th. 26 years ago.
I remember
Crazy
watching.
how time flies.
I remember watching that at home, and I was like shocked by Hogan's antics.
Who was announcing that night?
Shivani, Heenan, and Dusty.
Was Bischoff near all of that?
Huh?
No,
Was
Eric.
Bischoff at all?
No, I
No,
think
Bischoff was there.
he might have done the main event, the pre-show, but on TBS. But he wasn't on commentary that night. No,
No.
it was
Gotcha.
Shivani, Dusty, and Bobby.
Yeah.
And Bobby got a tremendous amount of heat for saying whose side Hogan's on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you almost spoiled the whole thing.
Yep. Yep.
I remember that.
That's why he stood up and looked at the ring, because of what he did say.
Yeah.
And you notice Shivani's not doing much commentary as much when they first started out on AEW now.
No, he's doing mostly in-ring segments with the
Right.
wrestlers and stuff now.
He's their Gene. He is their Gene Okerlund. So
Yeah, but he's doing a Rampage though. They've changed up the commentary
Yeah.
team for now.
yeah, but that's the,
Rampage is now the Dynamite team of Excalibur, JR, and Shivani, and now the Dynamite team is Excalibur, Taz, and
Taz.
sometimes Shivani.
You know,
but isn't Rampage recorded though?
Yes, it is.
yeah.
They can always edit stuff out.
Oh, yeah.
All right, gentlemen, we are at the top of the hour. A couple of things must happen. Number one, we're going to wrap up, get ready to go to the top of the hour break because I will be signing off. Jennifer Santana should be jumping on here momentarily. Yes, Chief.
You better get the hell off of here. Your wife's going to have your ass, and you're not going to be on the pontoon, buddy.
You'll be thrown
Let
off
me
the
tell you,
balcony.
You're not kidding. Let me tell you, I'm sitting out here for an hour and a half, and I have probably lost about 10 pounds in sweat just sitting out here in the sun. And it is going to be a hot one, and I guarantee you I'm going to pull that boat out, and I will be pulling it back in safely later on today. Gentlemen, good luck tonight. Have fun at the pre-show. Make sure everybody tunes in. Make sure everybody catches pay-per-view, glv.vegas. Get your pay-per-view, only $9.99. Coming up at the top of the hour, Jennifer Santana will be videoing in at some point to talk about it. I will be back in studio next Saturday with you all. Gentlemen, as always, a pleasure, even from Lake Havasu. It's been good to spend time with you here on Thoughts Count Anywhere.
Have a good time, Aaron.
Be
Hey,
safe and have fun.
Enjoy yourself, Aaron.
Thank you, guys. And to everybody, have a safe weekend. Enjoy UWW tonight. I'm Aaron Phillips. Here's our spots. I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.
This is John Cena. I just wanted to send you a congratulations on your podcast, Thoughts Count Anywhere. Because indeed they do. Thoughts are important. I mean, what would we do without them? And how can they not count anywhere? I just wonder, is there a place that thoughts don't count? I can't think of one. Well, I just wanted to say thank you very much, congratulations, and good luck on the podcast. Thoughts count anywhere, because they do.
Hey everybody, Aaron Phillips coming to you live from the Ultimate Women of Wrestling Control Room as we get ready for July 9th. UWW number 2 coming to you from the Sahara, Las Vegas on the Las Vegas Strip. UWW 2 from the Sahara Theater, and I have with me one half of the main event. The main event that night will be this young lady, Big Swole. She'll be taking on Diamante, no stranger to each other in the ring. Big Swole, thank you for joining us today in the UWW universe.
Diamante, you and I are no strangers to the main event. Except this time, it's going to be a little bit different. I'm just coming to kick your ass. That's it. I'm going to be the victor. I'm moving forward. I'm not stopping until I'm UWW US champion, Big Swole.
Las Vegas, get ready. Ultimate Women of Wrestling UWW number 2 returns to Sahara, Las Vegas, Saturday, July 9th at 8 p.m. 6 exciting matches featuring Big Swole, Diamante, Lady Tapa, Viva Van, Zeta Zhang, Alex Gracia, the Renegade Twins, and many others. There will be a meet and greet for all ticket holders prior to the show. Also appearing will be Jen Santana, Shaw Guerrero, and special guest Charlie Haas. Learn more and get tickets at uwwevents.com.
All right, we're back for the second hour here. Chief's taking the show. No, I'm not needed. Anyway, we're going to go to Matt. Matt's going to talk about a beautiful picture we have up on the screen by our producer right now.
We got our poster up on the screen that we're going to try to get signed by more people that we're Gonna be at UWW2. If you want your own Thoughts Count Anywhere poster, go to GoLive.Vegas where you can get the poster, mugs, and bunch of different stuff from all the shows at Go Live Vegas.
Yep.
Hopefully we get Charlie Haas signature on that poster tonight.
Need Charlie Haas, Diamante, Big Swole.
Yep. I think I can. We need. Let's see. Alice and Johnny. We need. Sandra Moon. We need. Rochelle. Viva Van. Milo McDaddy. Lilith Grimm, Big Swole, and Diamante. So we got a lot of work to do this afternoon. Plus, Mr. Charlie Haas will be there, and who's agreed to sign it. Talked to him last week, and very nice man, and really looking forward to meeting him today.
I am too. It's gonna be fun.
Great tag team guy, great tag team wrestler.
Oh yeah, great tag team
Him
wrestler.
and Sheldon Benjamin, they were fantastic.
They were great.
So, is that Miss Jenny up on the screen? Is Miss Jenny in the house? Yep. I am. Hey, Miss Jen, good morning, dear. How are you today?
Tired, but I'm okay.
You're looking stunning as usual.
Exhausted as usual.
No,
Thank you.
I said stunning, not exhausted.
I appreciate that.
So
how are you guys?
What's new since last week? What do we want to talk about?
Okay, well, new since last week, we actually decided to change up some matches last night, so that is new.
Well, you're gonna have to. Then, folks,
card subject to change.
Card subject to change, and we're going to change it sometime in the next 15 or 20 minutes, and we're going to find out what the card really is going to be for tonight.
What are the changes that were made?
So we made 3 changes. We have decided to put Lady Tapa back with Milo McDaddy. That was the original match with Lady Tapa. And then we decided to take Lilith Grimm, her opponent that we had announced, and put her with Alex Gracia. And then the final one was now Sandra Moon will be with Viva Van.
Those are some good decisions. Those are going to be some good matches.
So I'm going to read the card right now. We have the 6 big matches tonight. Alice Flair and Johnny Robbie versus the Renegade Twins. Alex Gracia versus Lilith Grimm. Viva Van against Sandra Moon. Zeta Zhang versus Rochelle Rouveteer, Lady Tapa against Milo McDaddy, and Big Swole and Diamante in the main event. Is that correct, General Manager?
Yes, that is it. Yes.
Since you all bitch at me for not taking notes, I made the changes on my sheet here.
Good
so
job.
there, I took
Good
notes
job.
finally.
Awesome.
There's one last pitch out there. Why should somebody order UWW2?
Oh my gosh, it's going to be, well, first of all, if you've looked at the card at all, yes, the matches have changed, but the athletes are the same. And just an opportunity to see those women go in live in the ring should be justice enough to order their pay-per-view, especially because it's not that expensive. So if you want high quality entertainment with amazing women athletes, for sure check out this pay-per-view. But I mean, if you're into wrestling at all, this is going to be a great wrestling show from top to bottom. There's a lot of exciting things that are going to happen. There's some special guests coming, so you definitely want to check it out so you know what everyone's going to be talking about tomorrow.
Come down to the Sahara, people. Come get your tickets. It's going to be an awesome show.
Miss Jen, are tickets still available at the Sahara? And where do they get them?
Yeah, we're hoping to keep tickets available until the show starts. So yes, a lot of people have also hit me up to see if they can get tickets at the door. So for sure, you guys can.
Good. People can come to the Sahara. People just come down. Come on down.
Come on down, because the chief said so.
And then when you come down, you also get free $5 in slot play. So I mean, when you're at the Sahara, you can also gamble with free money just for coming to the show.
Yeah, free money. You can hit big with free
And
money.
that is thanks to our sponsor, BioRestore. So yes, check it out in person if you're anywhere near the Strip, and definitely order it on pay-per-view if you are not.
7 o'clock pre-show, 8 o'clock bell time. Come down and see General Manager Miss Jenny Santana, our host Shaw Guerrero, and special guest announcer tonight, Charlie Hoss.
Jeez, Matt, did you
Yes.
get hurt your cough already?
Yes, virtually.
I have allergies, so they're like I'm half
Me
asleep.
too.
Hey, one of the fellas just chimed in on Facebook. I thought I heard Chief was on the card tonight. Ha ha.
That was a possibility of the intermission. Remember?
Did my people talk to your people?
I don't know
yet,
if we
huh?
got the contract and waiver signed, so it may or may not happen. But
still-
yes,
we still
I
got
definitely
time.
remember talking about that.
We still got time for all that to come through. We can.
We
can
gotta
get
pump the insurance on that match.
I like. Never mind.
What are you looking forward to the most tonight?
Me, oh my gosh, I am just looking forward to pretty much all the matches. I mean, the tag team match, I love the Renegade Twins. They work so well together. I mean, they're actually twins, and so just the
Yes.
timing of things and how well they know each other is amazing in the ring. So it'll be interesting to see Johnny Robbie and Alice Blair take them on. So I'm excited for that. And then Lady Tapa is always exciting. I mean, after the first, we've talked about it many times, like after the first one where they spilled out into the crowd when she was against genocide, and she kind of hit a fan and
I
things
hope
like that.
that
So
you're-
she's
I hope that Jabroni don't show up tonight, and if he does, I hope she clocks his ass again.
oh my gosh! I hope you guys saw the promo she did. She talked about it.
Yeah.
And so so check that out. I think that's on our page. She is not going to take any crap. So I mean, for his sake, I hope he doesn't show up tonight. We'll see. She does not want to be messed with when she's in the ring and she's focused on something. So, but I would like to not have anyone else in the audience attacked tonight. That would be probably a good thing. And then the main event, like Diamante and Swole, like I think that feud's been going for a long time, so it'll be awesome to see it here live or on pay-per-view.
Excuse me, two of the best in the business. Diamante's been wrestling for some years now. Swole has also. After Swole come out of the military, she became a professional wrestler, and I agree with you. I'm looking forward to this, not just this match. I'm looking forward to the whole card because there's a lot of wrestlers that are on this card tonight, and I followed women's wrestling for years, folks, and there's a lot of wrestlers on this card tonight that I've never seen that I'm looking forward to seeing tonight at UWW2. Tickets are still available. Come down to the Sahara tonight on the Strip. And one other thing we haven't talked about, before the pre-show, there will be a meet and greet tonight. Am I correct in saying that?
Yes, everyone who has a ticket can attend the meet and greet. It will start at 6:30. All of the athletes will be there to, you can purchase merchandise there. You can get signed autographs. You can get photos with them. So yeah, definitely come check it out. And all the athletes will be there.
Get your swag, people. Get your swag tonight.
That's
I need to get my UWW shirt tonight.
And Chief will be there. I'll be signing autographs also if you want my autograph.
He'll be paying people $5 to take one.
Yes. Jenny,
And he'll be giving away a CD.
Jenny, we've got a question from Brandon Herrera. Who are some of the ladies you would like to bring into UWW?
My gosh, there are so many. I've been reaching out to a lot of them via social media, and many of them have reached out to us. So I just want to say that last time someone asked me that, I'm pretty sure I delivered on all the ones I said I was going to bring into. So
Yes, you did.
we're gonna get through this show, and then we're gonna make a list and make a even more exciting card if that's possible, and go from there. But if you guys have any suggestions for me, definitely shoot them my way. And there's an enormous amount of women reaching out to UWW because they want to be on the show. So I think anyone that we reach out to will be super excited to be on the show. We haven't had anyone that kind of said, no, I'm not interested. So, I mean, this is a really great organization that's growing really fast and getting a lot of momentum behind it. I mean, we're super excited for matches with, top caliber athletes, but then to have a main event with so much history behind the two, that's just the cream of the crop right there. We're really lucky to have this main event. So
the main event's gonna be a humdinger. Smoke show.
Smoke show.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
I wrote one of my colleagues a note here, and I'll just come out. Any chance of, well, I'll give you a name. I'll throw you a name out. And I'm the person who asked about wrestlers the last time. Any chance of bringing Scarlett in?
Possibly. I mean, I haven't talked to her personally yet, but I know a lot of people have contact with her, and so it's a possibility. I think that a lot of people, or not a lot of people, but a few people have mentioned her name to me, so it's definitely worth taking a good look at.
I've got her counterpart on speed dial. I can. I can help you out on that one. Maybe maybe my people will talk to your people. I don't know.
Okay.
We've tried this. Her people talk to your people. We didn't get an intermission match yet, so.
She tried to call him. She just got AARP.
Well, actually, his people is Liz, who.
Yeah, she ain't letting me in the ring, man.
No.
No way.
I'm not letting you in that ring.
No.
We need you.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe Jen, when for my 70th birthday, which is coming up, maybe well, no, I can't. It's an all-women show, so I can't get in the ring, but I would love to. I would love to. And as I said before, there you go. Somebody put Paige or AJ Lee. So there's a couple more names coming in. But
Must be a get and a half.
I said before, and I'm going to say again, this is the most exciting time in my life to where I'm seeing an all-women wrestling organization and an all-women wrestling show. And I am proud of you, and I am proud of the women that you have brought to the ring and continue to bring to the ring, because I think it's something that's been sorely needed in the wrestling community for many, many years. And you got my back, and that's for damn sure.
I appreciate that. Yeah, this is awesome. I think we haven't really had any negative feedback based on the show. I mean, the first one, there was some things we wanted to change and to adjust, and I think that happens with every show, and I'm sure there'll be things that we look to change and make it better this time. But we've had such good comments and good feedback, and I just want to say hi to Jennifer from Hawaii. You're so sweet. But yeah, it's all been great, and we're just looking to grow and be the best organization we can grow and become like a household name. So we're on our way.
Definitely on the way.
Every show just gets bigger and better from here, and
Yep, that's what I was going to say as well. It's only up from here.
Go watch the pay-per-view. It costs much as a
$10.
Starbucks coffee.
Yep.
$10. Go down to the
$9.99.
Sahara Casino. See it live in person.
If you miss this show, you're going to regret it.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. You will. And then you're going to want to try and find it, because everyone's going to be talking about it, and you're not going to know what happened.
It's going to be the hardest thing on social media tonight.
I was at Money in the Bank, and someone's like, "What are you excited for?" And I was like, "UWW next week." And they were like, "What?"
I've been looking forward
You
to
gotta
the
let
show
them
for
in
a while.
the best kept secret, right? And so
The secret's coming out of the bag tonight.
Yeah.
We want everybody to know what UWW is.
Hell yeah, we
for
do.
sure.
And I, you know, fans, I got to tell you, in studio last week, Miss Jen brought in the belts
Those suckers are amazing.
for the championships after the tournaments. I have to tell you, and I said this to Jen off air. Whoever designed those belts and made those belts did a fantastic job. And I agree with you. Those suckers are heavy, man. They're not lightweight belts.
Hell, no, they're not.
They're the real deal.
They are definitely real deal.
And the first thought that came to my mind is Reggie Parks made these belts,
Yep.
but Reggie's been out of business. Well, Reggie retired and does not make belts anymore. But that's who I thought made, and they're beautiful. And I'm hoping, and correct me if I'm wrong, they will be on display tonight, Miss Jen.
Yes, they will be on display tonight. I have them with me right now. You know, girls have even reached out saying, you know, they would love to, you know, they'd look good in them and things like that. And so, yeah, everyone has their eye on these belts. So it'd be awesome to see. I mean, they're going to have to earn them. So that's going to be awesome.
Those tournaments are going to be killer when they start. Because everybody's going to be vying for those belts.
And any idea when the tournaments may start, Jen?
Well, we want to do the first match next show. So in August, we want to have the first bracket of one of them. So, yeah.
All right. Chief's name's going to be in the bracket, yeah?
Chief's name can be in the bracket as a manager.
Nope.
Yeah, maybe he'll be the walkout crew.
I'm the bell ringer. That's as far as it goes. That's safety.
He's
for
got
me.
so much power, though, ringing that bell.
He does.
It's all in his hand.
Yes. Nah, it's fun. It's enjoyable. And there you go.
There's a picture right up on the screen.
There you
of
go.
one of the beautiful championship belts.
Those are pretty.
Very pretty.
That's the women's championship belt.
So
right
shiny.
there. The Nevada championship. There's the United States belt.
That one's just a beaut.
You know, that's those pictures there of the belts says what kind of organization it is, because you look at those belts. In my mind, those belts are better looking than the SmackDown Championship or the Raw Championship
Oh, hell yeah.
that the women have, or the AEW belt. Okay, so.
Without a doubt.
So
without
fans,
a doubt.
you have to take a look, and you have to put everything in this perspective of what the ownership of UWW is doing, and the caliber and quality of things that they're putting out for the wrestling fans. So and the wrestlers themselves. So, you know, again, I'm going to say, tickets are on sale. They'll be on sale till close to bell time tonight. Sahara on the Strip. Pre-show 7 o'clock. Bell time 8 o'clock. 6:30 for the meet and greet. And anybody who's got a ticket can come in and get an autograph. And like I said, you know, I'll give you $5. You come down, I'll give you autograph myself. No problem.
And Brandon Herrera on Facebook is saying, I bet there's a good chance UWW will be talked about on Tuesday on his podcast show.
Awesome, Brandon. I bet there's a good chance, too.
That's my buddy, man. He has a good podcast on Tuesday nights, and him and Will Hudson from Top Rope Collectibles and a few of the other guys, they do a fantastic job on Tuesday nights.
They do a great job.
And I know you and I listen to it.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go.
Ringing endorsements.
What do you got, Matt? Talk to me. What's going on?
I'm just looking forward to UWW and our pre-show and the whole thing. And
I hope Lady Tapa throws her thing at you again and it lands on your head tonight and you trip and fall. No, I didn't say that.
That's a little harsh, but all right.
So what are your predictions tonight, Jen, for the matches?
Yeah, you got any predictions? I know my prediction.
What's your prediction?
Lady Tapa's going to be the champion.
But that's not tonight.
That's not tonight. That's for sure. He's predicting she's going to be in the running. That's a good one.
Well, that's a safe
bet.
Yeah,
she's awesome. I mean,
I'll give you $5 when I get there tonight.
There's a free slot play, Jen, right there. $5.
Is there a
I'm
match?
excited for all of these matches. You know, like.
Is there a match you're looking forward to tonight? I mean, one more than the other. And honestly.
I think because of the history behind the Diamante Swole one, I think probably our main event. Because like I said earlier, like it's great to have two athletes come together, but then when you have that extra spicy addition of having a long history and a long feud between two people, it just kind of makes things more intense and mean a lot more to, I mean, everyone wants to win, right? But then when you have that history, when there's like personal history between two people, it just makes it more intense. So I think that that's probably the one that I'm going to look forward to the most.
I've seen Swole in person. I have not seen Diamante in person, and I am honestly looking forward to seeing her in the ring. You know, and I've got to be honest with you, I'm excited to see Sandra Moon and Viva Van.
Yeah, I mean,
a couple of local girls that wrestle here in Las Vegas quite a lot. I'm excited to see both of them in the ring tonight.
Yeah, we're super excited to have them on the show. So it's nice to have local talent come in who are so talented and who are up and coming. So I think that's going to be awesome.
We know you're busy and don't want to take up too much more of your time to get ready for tonight. So one last pitch to go out to get everybody to order, and we will let you go, and we will see you in a couple hours.
Yes, if you are in the Las Vegas area and you want to be entertained tonight, come check out Ultimate Women of Wrestling at the Sahara Las Vegas. It's going to be a live show, all women wrestlers, amazing athletes. The entire card is stacked. Check it out. You also get free $5 in slot play if you come check it out, and you get access to the meet all these girls firsthand prior to the show. If you're not anywhere near Las Vegas, check out uwwevents.com and purchase the pay-per-view. And don't be the only one not seeing this show. It's going to be awesome, and you're definitely going to want to check it out and see what everyone's talking about. The UWW is going to continue to grow, and we're only on our second show. So definitely you're going to want to be in from the ground up and see everything that happens as it starts, where we came from. I mean, just like these belts are going to be beautiful. They're going to be on display. And in no time at all, someone's going to be wearing one of the straps because they've made it to the top and they've, surpassed all the other girls in their brackets. And you're going to want to know all of that history.
Oh yeah.
So
it's going to be a great show. People, come on down or you're going to regret it.
Be there because the chief said so.
Hell yeah. On that note, we will let you go, Jenny, so you can get ready for tonight.
Yeah, we will see you guys. I look forward to seeing you at the pre-show. And yes, thank you for your time this morning.
We appreciate you coming on.
Thank you for coming on.
We know, we know that you're busy.
Have a great day. I'll see you guys soon.
All right. See you, Jenny.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So where do you want to go from here? We want to take a break?
We're still live.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm asking.
Do you can you line something up for a break or for a commercial? For a commercial, real quick, there, Mr. Producer. I appreciate it very much.
We will be right back.
This is the story of one man's incredible journey from 350 to 200-pound weight loss and his mission to help and inspire others. Aaron Phillips. People are praising Aaron's new book with 5-star reviews. Aaron's various humorous and wildly entertaining stories portray his rise as a sports announcer, his encounters with exotic and irregular entertainers on the Las Vegas Strip through his long-running Vegas Unwrapped radio show, and his contagious and positive style of pursuing success. Call now or visit our website or Amazon now to get your copy of Let My Voice Speak to You, stories from a Hall of Fame radio personality. Order now.
It's not the worst podcast ever, is it? It's the best podcast. Thoughts Count Anywhere. All your wrestling news, all your hobbit-cha-hey, all your gimmickry. Go on over, listen wherever your podcasts are downloaded. The Thoughts Count Anywhere podcast. I'm the Big LG Doc Ellis. That's my endorsement. Booyah!
Las Vegas, get ready. Ultimate Women of Wrestling UWW #2 returns to Sahara, Las Vegas, Saturday, July 9th at 8 p.m. 6 exciting matches featuring Big Swole, Diamante, Lady Tampa, Viva Van, Zeta Zhang, Alex Gracia, the Renegade Twins, and many others. There will be a meet and greet for all ticket holders prior to the show. Also appearing will be Jen Santana, Shaw Guerrero, and special guest Charlie Haas. Learn more and get tickets at uwwevents.com.
Go Live Vegas Studios, a unique multi-camera social media virtual content creators paradise. We offer high-end services using live streaming and film production for your personal or corporate, commercial or event and campaign needs. Pre-record or live stream to your audience on multiple social media platforms simultaneously. Fun and interactive with social media comments, phone lines, live remotes, audio Foley sounds, and Snapchat filters. Be creative, get recognized, and make money. We help you by providing an all in-house production team. Visit our website at golive.vegas.
Welcome back to Thoughts Count Anywhere.
Welcome back.
We just had Jenny Santana, the general manager for UWW, on, and guess what?
Guess what? What?
If
What
you
time
want to
is it?
see
What?
UWW
Who?
live tonight,
How can people do that?
you have to be 21 and over. We're going to give away 2 tickets right now.
2 those for UWW2.
Those tickets for UWW2 live at the Sahara. The first caller gets them.
So who's going to be the lucky caller?
The number is 702-329-6947. Press 1.
To come right in the studio.
To come right into the studio. We're giving away 2 tickets, folks.
So let's go over the predictions for the show tonight. We
could do that.
We got the Renegade Twins versus Alice Blair and Johnny Robbie. Who do you got?
The Renegade Twins by far.
See, I go with the Renegade Twins. The
Twins.
Twin Magic. The magic just got one of the matches that just got changed. Milo Mac Daddy.
We got a caller.
Caller, who is this and where are you calling from?
Oh, God. Don't talk to me. I want to talk to real people.
Hey, sister. What's up?
Hey, am I the first caller?
Miss Brandy, you're the first caller.
Good. Then I win.
You win.
Ding, ding, ding.
You win if
somebody has to be there to put you guys in place.
You win if
definitely.
You win if we say so.
Oh, okay.
You gotta be nice. You gotta be nice.
I don't have to be nice to Thomas.
Then you don't get the ticket.
The meaner you are to Thomas, the more you win.
Yeah, exactly. I'm nice to Matt and Chief and Aaron, the real people of the show.
Wow, that hurts.
Anyway,
well,
we do have 2 free tickets for you tonight.
Okay.
Matt will explain to you what you have to do in order.
We will give
get
your
the
name
tickets.
to the person at the merchandise booth in the front, and they will have your tickets.
Okay, sounds good.
Just know both people have to be 21 and over.
Yeah, I got it.
Gotcha.
No youngins. Got it.
No youngins.
No.
That includes you. No youngins.
I'm older than you freak.
I give you permission to slap his ass tonight when you get there.
I don't want nothing to do with his ass.
I might even hold him for you.
Slap him in the back of the head.
I don't want those cakes.
Hey, make sure you see me tonight. I'll sign an autograph for you and give you $5.
Oh, cool. I might even wear your shirt.
All right.
Okay, I'll see you guys
Look
later. I
forward
gotta
to
go to
seeing
work.
you tonight.
All right, baby.
Congratulations.
Love you, dear. I'll see you tonight.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
So our first caller got the free tickets. That's.
She gonna whip your ass, man.
Oh, I know she is.
Guess what?
Huh.
I'm feeling generous.
Guess what, folks?
We got 2 more tickets.
2 more tickets.
Somebody else call in if
Somebody
you want to
call
go
in,
to
please.
the Sahara tonight.
702
UWW2.
702-329-6947.
And press 1
to come into the studio.
Because the chief said so.
Yes, please call in.
All right, where we want to go?
We're on the second. We're on the second match.
Sorry, hold on. Correction. Let's see. Second match will be Viva Van against Sandra Moon.
I'm going with the subspace sweetheart, Sandra Moon.
I'll go with Viva Van.
It's a toss-up for me on this one. I like both of them, so I don't have a winner.
No winner.
No winner. I'm passing on that one.
You pass, okay.
Next match will be Zeta Zhang versus Rochelle Rouvetir.
I will go with Rochelle Riveter.
Zeta Zhang.
Zeta Zhang.
Next, we have Milo McDaddy versus Lady Tapa.
I wonder.
Gee, I wonder.
Yeah, we do.
I wonder.
Lady Tapa.
Tapa.
Tapa's gonna kill you.
Tapa's gonna kill you. We're still waiting for another caller to call in and win these great tickets to the show tonight. 702-329-6947.
Next match will be Alex Gracia versus...
Alex Gracia, it doesn't even matter. Don't even have to finish the sentence.
Lilith Graham. Huh?
He said it doesn't matter. Alex Gracia, he said, doesn't matter. You don't have to finish. You didn't
Doesn't
have to
even matter who
finish the
she's facing. I'm never going against her.
Lilith Graham.
Gracia.
Gracia.
And then in the main event, Big Swole versus Diamante.
I'm going last.
Okay. Well, there's only 3 of us, so okay.
I will go Diamante.
I will go Big Swole.
The chief says Big Swole.
So we have Big Swole 2-1.
It's going to be a great card. Everybody should come out and check it out.
Come on down, people. Support UWW. It's going to be a hell of a show. You miss it, you're going to regret it. You're going to be like kicking yourself in the ass wondering, why didn't I go? And we have 2 free tickets for you. Somebody call in. We're begging you.
So it's got to be 21 and over.
Yeah.
It's only requirements. That's it.
It's only requirement, 21 and over.
And in Vegas.
Oh, yeah, and in
Got to be at
Vegas.
the Sahara at like 8 o'clock. That'd be
Yeah.
helpful too.
Yeah. It's going to be in Vegas. No one from outside of Vegas can call in.
Meet-
Unless you're driving in.
Meet and greet, 6:30 tonight.
The best pre-show in wrestling at 7 o'clock.
Hell
hosted
yeah.
by
With the
us
the
at Thoughts.
TCA crew on the mics.
On the mics.
Then the bell hits at 8 o'clock because the chief said so. I will be on the bell, so I know it will start at 8 o'clock. And then you come down and see the GM, Miss Jenny Santana, host Shaw Guerrero, the daughter of Vicky and Eddie Guerrero, and guest announcer, former WWE wrestler.
ROH Tag Team Champion.
Yeah. It's tag team champ with Shelton Benjamin, Mr. Charlie Haas. And I am looking forward to meeting the gentleman today.
I am too. So, want to go to the AEW report now, gentlemen?
Yeah, definitely.
First-
Wardlow captures the TNT title on Dynamite, beating Scorpio Sky.
That was predictable. It's good to see Wardlow with the title.
I kind of thought he was going to get screwed over somehow,
That could have happened, yeah.
but I'm glad he won. That place went crazy.
Do you think that was a work, that match? Because being it was so short like that?
Huh?
Huh?
What do you mean? What do you mean by a work? What are you talking about? Was someone? You mean someone injured?
No. I looked at that match and I thought to myself, okay, it was a 5-minute match.
Something around there, yeah. A lot of outside interference.
Okay. And we knew Wardlow was going to win.
Correct.
Right? There was no doubt about it. To me, by them having that match that short, a work match like that, it gave them more time, and they had to figure out where the extra time they had from that match, where they were going to place it. To me, they placed it in the Moxley match. Okay, they added the time on it to Moxley match. That's why I think that match was a work myself, in that sense.
Like they intentionally went short?
Yes.
Man, maybe someone missed their key when it went short.
That's my thought. Okay.
I just think they wanted to make Wardlow dominant.
They did, yeah.
Off
And I'm glad.
what he did.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm glad. But shit, he gets out of the ring. He walks up the ramp. He turns around. The fire comes out. He holds the belt up. He walks off into the sunset.
Yeah.
When you have in my mind, when you have a change of championship, the champion should be the last one out of the ring. Okay. The other fellas were still all around the ring.
Yeah, I thought it was.
When
I
he
thought it
walked
was.
off.
Yeah, I thought it was weird that he got out of the ring when Scorpio was leaning on the apron.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of weird. So I thought maybe there was gonna be another angle going on, but he just walked away. Maybe Scorpio did get hurt.
Well,
And they
I
had to
don't
cut it
know.
short.
Whoa.
That was
Sorry about that.
I just hope Scorpio doesn't
There
fade
you
out
go.
into
That's
obscurity.
better.
He's got so much talent. Hopefully, maybe
Oh,
he'll be elevated to the main event picture.
and again, as I've said, we have been very fortunate out here in Las Vegas to have the good fortune to see a lot of the wrestlers who are on TV today before they were that stature and caliber of wrestler they are today on TV.
That is true.
We've seen Scorpio Sky out here.
Mm-hmm.
We're fortunate to be able to see that and to have that good fortune of seeing Scorpio. Hey, folks, you wrestling fans out there, the first caller to call in will win 2 tickets to tonight's UWW event at the Sahara Hotel, Sahara Theater, number 702-329-6947. All you got to do is press 1.
To come into the studio.
Come into the studio and you'll get a set of tickets. The only requirement is that you have to be over 21 years of age.
The only requirement. So Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson are going to be out for a while as they're both dealing with concussions. It is very scary with Danielson with his history of concussions.
Yeah, definitely. They said he's like, he can do the daily life-to-life things. It's just a matter of getting cleared to wrestle with his history.
I want to clear him. If I was Bree, I would tell him, I would have a serious conversation and say, look, honey, I love you to death, but if you get back in that ring, you're going to scare the shit out of me.
I think she probably did that once, and then he went to AEW.
Well, I'll tell you, I've never had a concussion. Okay, knock on wood. But we talk about Adam Cole. We're talking about Bryan Danielson. As I said to you gentlemen off air, I worry about Rhea Ripley too.
Yeah, Rhea's a little scary situation.
I can't fathom what it's like to have a concussion. Another name that comes to mind, who's had numerous concussions, is Samoa Joe.
Yeah, he's in the same boat as well.
And I worry about him. He's got a championship match coming up.
July 23rd.
Something like that. Against Jay Lethal, and I just wonder how closely the organizations, make their, and I'll put it that way, make their wrestlers go to doctors to be checked out for concussions.
Well, hopefully Tony Khan is having both Cole and Bryan go to neurologists to get checked out every couple weeks or so, because if it was up to them, they would be in that ring in no time.
Oh, yeah. They wouldn't even think about it. They'd be
Nope.
like, all right, I'm good.
And that's the scary part.
I just think that they shouldn't be allowed back into the ring until they're totally clear. And I hope WWE, AEW, ROH, even the women, UWW. I hope that. They just get them cleared before they allow them back into the rings.
I'm sure everybody's got like pretty good concussion protocols nowadays.
Yeah, they have to.
Well,
'Cause that's a lawsuit waiting to happen from the families. if something were to happen to them in the ring with a concussion.
Ever since all that CTE stuff started coming out, the
yeah.
protocols have gotten a lot stricter.
I would hope that we learn from, and I'll just go to another sport. I hope the companies learn from the NFL and their concussion protocol.
Yeah, independent neurologist on the up in the press
Exactly.
box, monitoring the situation, and they can stop the play.
Yeah.
And pull them out.
I mean, that's it's serious. Well, it's serious, and
It's very
and I guess Adam Cole. I guess his is real serious.
It looked it on the pay-per-view.
Yeah, he got dinged up real bad.
Because I still think the finish was supposed to be Okada hitting the Rainmaker, and then Jay White hitting Switchblade on Okada and then pinning Cole.
Yeah.
I still think that was supposed to be the planned finish.
And I would hope that Britt, in her professional mind, her medical mind, is telling Adam that, look, you got to take it easy and you got to be healthy before you get back in the ring.
She's got to be like. Tony Khan's not letting anybody get back in that ring when they're not ready.
I don't think so.
Because if it was up to Cole and Bryan, they'd be in the. Like I said, they'd be in the ring right now.
Speaking of Tony Khan, I heard an interview said he's up to make a. He said he would up to talk to make a WWE AEW Super Show.
He better pray to
It
the.
was kind of funny because after Money in the Bank, it was spotted that Vince, Triple H, Stephanie, and Pat McAfee were cage side at the fight.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other side of the cage was Tony Khan and JR.
Mhm.
I wonder if there was any run-ins between them.
Chief.
Those two.
You got trouble now.
Hey, what's up there, Shorty? How you doing today? Love you, girl.
But Tony Khan better pray to the wrestling gods that Vince gets taken out of power soon. That way he can talk to Triple H about a supercard. Because as long as Vince is in creative control, that shit ain't never happening.
Nope.
And you know, while we got him in, I want to shout out the thoughts to Top Rope Collectibles, Mr. Will Hudson, and the family over there. Again, Will, we want to thank you for sending in the donation to Aaron's show. It's greatly appreciated. It'll be put to good use. So, just a shout out for Saturday.
Thank you, Will.
Speaking of AEW, how about Christian on the mic recently?
Oh my God. Where the hell is this going?
I don't know, but if they were just say what everybody thinks and just make it real asshole-ish.
That's what Tony Khan's letting him doing.
When he was like, "You're crazy, you're making Jeff look like the sober one," I was like, whoa.
Wow. I mean, it's got to end with like Jungle Boy kicking his ass.
Oh, yeah. That's got to lead up to the pay-per-view.
Maybe longer. Maybe like Christian gets the Duke with Luchasaurus' help, and then
Yeah.
they lead up to like maybe like some sort of gimmick match where Jungle Boy gets his full revenge on Christian and takes him out.
Yeah, that's been freaking nuts. I'm looking forward to whatever happens next because I watched Dynamite. I'm like, all right, when's Christian coming out?
Don't care about nothing else. Just where's Christian? Let's go. Let's get Christian on here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Heck yeah.
Your thoughts, Chief?
There's certain things that should be said on a live show, on live TV, and there's certain things that shouldn't be said on live show, live TV. And I think that some of it has crossed the line. And I'll leave it at that.
Crossing the line makes good television.
It does.
Crossing the line can make you an asshole also.
That's kind of the point.
Are we talking TNA now?
No.
Crossing the line?
No. Don't even get me fucking started. Okay, there's things that were said that should not have been said.
Well, it already hasn't been said like half of Jeff's career.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not necessarily talking about comments about Jeff.
I think he's talking about Jungle Boy's family, how Christian's bringing them. That's what he's talking about. We're still waiting on that caller to give away our last pair of free tickets to tonight's Ultimate Women Wrestling #2 show.
And I'm going to say this. If Jungle Boy doesn't kick Christian's ass, I hope when Jeff Hardy comes back, Jeff Hardy puts him in the fucking ground.
Phone number 702-329-6947. Press number 1 to come right in the studio. The only requirement is you have to be over 21 to come to the show tonight.
Rumor has it that Colt Cabana wasn't going to be re-signed to a new contract, but multiple members of the roster went to bat for him with management, so he might be getting a new contract.
He's a good guy to have on hand. He's going to be a part of the Ring of Honor roster when they get up and going full time.
Yeah, definitely. He hasn't been seen in a while because he
No.
still has like all them problems with CM Punk, and you know Tony Khan's going to pick CM Punk over him.
I'd pick
100
Punk.
times out of 100 times.
I'd pick Punk too. I love Cabana, but yeah, I'd pick Punk as well.
You all right, brother?
Yeah, he's got allergies.
Okay. No, I don't know if you had the good fortune or you had the good fortune, but I know at Unicon this past year, I got to meet Mr. Cabana for the first time.
I don't know if that was really good fortune. But okay.
He was very nice, very cordial, to a wrestling fan.
He wasn't at first.
And he's either going to get with the program or he's not going to be there too long, I would think.
Pretty much.
That's how I look at it.
They'll just keep them Punk and Cabana separate. He'll be in Ring of Honor, and Punk will be in AEW. And
Mr. Producer, do you know what time it is? Pardon me? Yeah.
It's about birthday time,
It's
maybe?
about birthday time,
Birthday?
maybe.
Birthday time.
Happy birthday to
Happy
you.
We have like 8 minutes.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Pull up
Happy
the
birthday.
song.
Happy birthday.
Happy
to
birthday
you.
to everybody celebrating today, July 9th, to next Friday, July 15th. Today, July 9th, celebrating is Big Sexy Kevin Nash, Wildman Mark Merrow, Salvatore Sincere, Shelton Benjamin, Andrew Everett, and Damien 666. Tomorrow, July 10th, we've got Gilbert, Johnny Grunge, the late great Johnny Grunge, and Billy Jack Haynes. July 11th, The Natural, Brooks Reed, Tyson Kidd, Jeff Cobb, Mike Enos, The Crusher, and The Destroyer. July 12th, Hurricane Helms, Sami Zayn, and the Beast, Brock Lesnar. July 13th, X-Pac, Jay Christ, Akira Hokuto, Dink, and Necro Butcher. July 14th, Double J, Jeff Jarrett, Bubba Ray Dudley, Charlie Caruso, the voice of ECW, Joey Styles, and one half of our main event tonight, Diamante. And next Friday, July 15th, Heath Slater, Jesse the Body Ventura, the Boogeyman,
Mr. Governor.
Bobo Brazil, and Cherry. Happy birthday to everybody celebrating the next week.
Happy birthday.
And Happy birthday to everyone.
We're still waiting on our caller to win these last free tickets.
You got 5 minutes to call in.
5-minute warning, people. Come get these tickets. You only have to be 21. It's not hard. Pick up the phone. Dial 702-329-6947. Press number 1. That's the number 1 to come right in the studio to get these tickets. We're waiting.
All right, where are we going from here?
Where are we going?
What do we want to talk about?
Well, usually we go to pop culture. So, actor James Caan, is that how you
Yeah.
pronounce it? Passed away at age 82 this week.
Great actor.
That sucks. He was good in a lot of stuff.
I enjoyed him in The Godfather.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Great,
Incredible actor.
Great actor. And then, who was Aaron? Aaron was telling me,
Oh, I forgot who was talking about. Yeah, before the show.
gentleman from F Troop, Larry Storch.
Yeah.
Passed away this week also.
Losing a lot of great people.
Shout out to the families. Condolences and our prayers are with you.
To both those families, yes. Exactly. Sad times right now.
Let's see. I guess we got what? NBA D Leagues in town now? The
G-League.
rookies?
Summer League.
NBA
Summer League.
Summer League. At the Thomas and Mack. You want to go see some good basketball with the young players that just got drafted?
And the Cox Pavilion.
In Cox Pavilion?
You can see the future of the NBA.
Yep.
Even then, you can still see some of the big current guys because I've gone to a couple of those games.
They sit courtside.
See like LeBron James, Steph Curry.
Yeah, they'll step.
All the big names will show up.
They'll show up, yeah. Not playing, of course, but they'll show support to the youngins that will be there.
Oh yeah.
And I got a good pop culture. The golf tournament coming up, the U.S. Open. They have Charles Barkley ranked number 70 for the tournament. I believe the odds are 35-1 that he wins it.
Interesting odds, but
And they made a joke. They made a joke about it when he was putting. The ball got probably an inch or so from the cup.
That's what she said.
And he's jumped.
Whoa, we have a
Whoa,
caller.
we've got
We
a
have a
caller
caller.
coming in.
Caller, who are you and where are you calling from?
This is David Kohlmeyer calling from Las Vegas.
Well, congratulations. You have won the tickets to tonight's UWW number 2.
Sounds great. Thank you so much.
We will have what? Go ahead, Matt.
Just send your name and a message on the Thoughts Count Anywhere Facebook page, and I will have your tickets at the merchandise stand at the event.
Okay, thank you so much.
And you have
Thank
to be.
you.
Just remember, you have to be over 21 if you're bringing anybody with you.
We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for calling in.
David Kohlmeyer.
Carmichael. Mr.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Producer has it. Thank you, Mr. Producer.
All right, so where are we going?
Charles Barkley is in the
Yeah.
U.S.
So anyway, he was jumping up and down trying to get the damn ball to go in the hole.
You take care of yourself, Jennifer. Thank you for watching.
See you, Jen. You have a great week, hon.
It was great meeting you last week, by the way.
Yes, it was. And getting pictures with you.
Yeah, that was awesome.
So what tournament is this that Charles is
The
playing?
U.S. Open,
But the U.S.
the big one.
Well, the U.S. Open just passed for Father's Day in PGA.
Well, whatever the hell's the one that's
so
coming
maybe
up.
maybe he's going to playing in the Open overseas in in the UK.
But he was jumping up and down. It come to find out it was a joke. It was a total joke.
Oh, okay.
And he comes on and says, "Hey, I got yous all. You really thought I was going to golf with the professionals? You're nuts."
Oh,
I was wondering because I've seen that guy in person and he's like so hunched over that.
Yeah, he can't.
There's no way that guy could physically play professionally.
He's a good tipper, though.
Yeah, he is.
He's a damn good tipper. Not like Michael Jordan.
I heard he was
Jordan's cheap, man.
Back in the day, one of my friends worked at the Hard Rock, and Barkley was there for like a week.
Right.
And he talked to the same cocktail waitress like all week, and he was like, "What are you like working for?" And she's like, "To pay off my house."
Mm.
And at the end of the week, he was like, "Here, I got a tip for you." Gave her $200,000 to pay her house off.
Wow. That's incredible.
It's like when I worked at a hotel on the Strip, Mr. Barkley and Mr. Jordan and Mr. Pippen came in, and Jordan gets out of the limousine first, and then Mr. Pippen gets out, and Mr. Barkley gets out. Barkley hollers to Jordan, "Hey, get your ass back here and tip the guy." Jordan kept on walking, man.
Of course.
Anyway, last thoughts, Matt.
Everybody have a good, safe week. Stay hydrated. Get your ass to the Sahara Casino tonight. Watch UWW2 or order it on pay-per-view. Be there, be square.
Get your asses down here tonight. Sahara Theater, UWW2, pre-show by TCA. Come on out, order the show. See you then.
And as our good friend Aaron Phillips says, be kind to each other because it's all we've got.
Yes, exactly.
The Chief, over and out.
See you next week or see you tonight. Thank you, everybody.